What's going on, everyone? Thanks for stopping by. My name is ShardEye, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now today I really want to start working on controlling our oxygen levels a little bit better because we are having a bit of a CO2 problem and contaminated oxygen up here. I believe we are already in the process of doing sanitation sciences, which is really going to help us out because we're going to get the air deodorizer, which will help us turn that contaminated oxygen into regular oxygen, or at the very least scrub it all out so we'll have some nice clean oxygen. And then after that I want to do the gas piping, mostly for the gas permeable tiles. And what that will allow me to do is to put basically vents right here so that way all of air can flow freely between the rooms. And what that's going to end up letting us do is get rid of the carbon dioxide because it will start to float down and the oxygen will float up, and hopefully that will leave us with oxygen up here and mostly carbon dioxide down here. And then we can focus our work on these algae terrariums that will purify the carbon dioxide, and hopefully that should solve our air problem. So let's head on out. Looks like they are getting some interrupted sleep just because of the lack of oxygen. So I think for now we're going to enable this just to give us a little more oxygen pumping into our sleep room. Because when they get woken up in their sleep, they actually get a debuff that makes them more tired throughout the day. Their stress goes up a little bit quicker. Let's see if we can find it here. Yep, their stress goes up and they're a little less athletic, which is not good for Andrea, who needs to be pumping out all of the power for our base. We just want to continue to work on the research for a little bit, and also we'll build down into here and finish our storage area. Alright, so this appears to be done, the research station. Alright, so we can disable this building so it's not sucking power out of our batteries. That's kind of cool. I didn't really realize that they take bottles of water. Oh, that's right, that's what we need for food. So this can probably be disabled because we do have plenty of food for now. I also think, if I remember correctly, let me pause this real quick. Seeds. Yep, we do have a bunch of mealwood seeds which we're going to need to use to make a reliable and steady food source. So I think we're going to use this room right here for that. So let's dig this out real quick. Now if I remember correctly, I think we might need to put a few tiles here. That should do it. And that'll let them jump up and build the rest of it because it's going to be a bit of a tall room. Alright, and once this is done, we will put a few air scrubbers in here to purify the oxygen. I think we can probably... we will keep all these algae terrariums going for now, although we could probably live without this one. So we will disable this one for now because they do take up quite a bit of algae. It's a bit of a rare resource. We don't want to run out of it just yet. Although we are using it to pump oxygen everywhere. Oh yes, that gives us way more oxygen. Way better air to breathe. So hopefully they'll all get a good night's sleep. About halfway through the day, a little more than halfway through the day. Our food's still going good. We do have a few meal lice, so we could probably actually enable this building as opposed to disabling it and just create a few lice loaves. Just to get rid of all the extra lice loaf that we have, or the extra lice meal. We actually want to disable this building, or deconstruct this building, so that way I can build a massage table, because they are getting a little bit stressed out. If we take a look at any particular character, we can actually see what happens when they get too stressed. Alright, so Tara, and she is a vomiter, so if she gets too stressed, she just starts vomiting everywhere, and vomit can flow down and contaminate our water supply. That's no good. So let's build the table over here so that way one at a time we can address all of their stress. Looks like Andrea is probably the most stressed, and more than likely it's because she's constantly creating power for us. Oh, we are almost done with our research once this bar gets all the way up, and that should happen before nighttime. Yep, should easily happen before nighttime. We definitely do want to start clearing this out, so I think in the morning I'm going to prioritize that. Oh, there we go. Pause this real quick so we can get a few air deodorizers. We see exactly where we need them. Could probably use one. Let's see, I'll put one right here, and we'll throw another one up here. This will just run for a little bit. I think we could probably also block this off just to prevent the oxygen from being wasted up in that space. Actually, we do need to prioritize these real quick as a 9 and a 9 to see if we can get them done before we go to sleep as well. Come on, you can do it, Michonne. Alright, just one. We need at least just one. Let's slow it down, and done. Right before bedtime. Oh, they didn't put any algae in it, or sand, so it's not going to Not gonna work until the morning, but we can live with that. Yeah, especially with all this healthy oxygen that's pumping in there, saving them from having to wake up in the middle of the night. Hopefully we don't run into any kind of problems. Another thing that I kind of want to do, we might not get to it yet, but under one of the research trees here, there is a... Where are you? Ah, there we go. Oh, I already have the shower. Oh, we just finished researching it. Alright, so let's make a little bathroom here somewhere. I'm guessing probably this room. Yeah, we'll get there, we'll get there. Alright, so we'll make this a 6 and that a 6, just so that way they'll get the required materials all put in there for it. We still haven't even finished this lamp yet. Come on, guys. It doesn't need to be that high of a priority, but come on. Alright, we are running out of storage space, so we do have to prioritize this now too. So let's actually make this a 6 as well. At least a little bit higher. At least a couple of them, just so we don't completely run out of storage here. Alright, we'll set that to all. Set this one to all. Set that one to all. Great, so now we have a little bit more storage. Alright, let's select the next research. We want to do the gas piping for the gas permeable tiles, which actually means I can disable this for a bit so it's not sucking power out of our batteries. Only at 30% right now. Still, Andrea is the highest. Alright, here we go. We are building our bathroom. Oh, actually, I do want to make this a little bit higher of a priority. More so than the other room. Just because I want to get the food area all set up here before we start running out. And I believe the food... Yep, it comes in a planter box, and I think we have 6 or 7 of them. We'll spread them out a little bit. I think we'll put algae terrariums or something in there. I'm not sure exactly what they require, but I do know that the plants themselves, you kind of have to take care of them. They need the right oxygen, otherwise they get stifled. They don't perform all that well. Oh, I never re-enabled this. There we go. Now they should get back onto research. Alright, and we can actually deconstruct all of those. We don't have to constantly jump over them to save a little bit of time. Actually, I do want to cancel this. I'm not quite sure why we were going to dig that out in the first place. Oh, no. Let's... Yep, pause it. Alright, let's not deconstruct that. Alright, continue on. We are at 17,000, so our food's still doing alright. Oh look, these have almost completely scrubbed all of the air. So let's deactivate this one because it looks like the oxygen here is good for the most part. And this room is almost done. Yeah, one more, which I don't think they're going to do just yet, but that's fine. Let's deconstruct this. Oh, hold on. Whoops. Cancel that. Alright, perfect. Now we want to build some planter boxes. I'll just build them all with one space in between. Now, there we go. Now we have a nice little planter room. Prioritize those a little bit higher. Hurry up and get them all planted. Well, I guess we'll have to wait until the morning. Looks like we are very close to getting another duplicant. I think with our bed situation, until I am able to make another room, we'll only take one more. Otherwise, I'm going to have to clear out a space here for them all to sleep in. It has to be a little bit higher up because oxygen tends to rise. They definitely need oxygen while they are sleeping. Alright, let's slow this down a little bit. We will plant some mealwood seeds. What the mealwood seeds will do is it will grow I think it's a mealwood plant. See if it says it here. Nope. Alright, we will assume it's called a mealwood plant. And that will give us the meal lice, which we can then use to make lice loaf. It gives us the same amount of calories, but it doesn't give us diarrhea, which is great. You know, nobody likes diarrhea because these outhouses are seeing enough torture right now. Alright, carbon dioxide is getting a little bit out of control down here, but that's fine. We can live with that for now. We'll address it in just a moment. The bathroom area here is almost done. Let's set the rest of these to all for now. Oh, and then we also need one more mealwood seed. Alright, let's prioritize all of this so we can finish this room now. And I can build myself a shower, which hopefully... Oh, we have a laboratory. Alright, perfect. That does require water to be pumped to it, though, and I'm not sure that I know how to do it. Oh my gosh, I did all of that, and it's not even tall enough. Hold on, let's pause it. Let's figure this out right now. Alright, so I need to reconstruct this, which is a bit of a waste of time, but I guess I can live with it. Mistakes were made, but we're gonna correct them. Oh, you guys are gonna trap yourselves in there. You know that, right? You gotta be careful, guys. Oh, I just noticed the water just kind of disappears. Oh, we got a little too much carbon dioxide here. Yep, we can actually probably deconstruct this. Yep, because the O2 is not too bad right there. So we'll deconstruct it and we'll build another one over here. How are we doing on those tiles? Very close. Very close to being done. Alright, we'll pause this real quick so that way we can add a shower right here. And the shower, let's see here, it prevents disease, and it's going to require water to be pumped into it. We'll get to that in a little bit. We also need some raw metal, so let's dig out some more raw metal here. Alright, let's see if all this is breathable up in here. Oh, those are all vacuums. Okay, perfect. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just dig out a large portion of this area right here. Actually, you know what, we'll start right here because it's probably the easiest to get to. We'll essentially dig all of that out for now. I'll have to build a ladder up to it, of course. And probably tile going across. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably make it up one more. Just so that way we can build a full room here that fits the micro musher, or microbe musher. And while I'm at it, I will add more tile right here too, just to round off the room. Oh look, the shower's all built. Let me pause this and see exactly what we need. It needs a liquid intake and a liquid output. Alright, so let's see here. What do we have for pipes? We have a pump. Where's the pump? Oh, geez, there we go, right there. Liquid pump. Alright, we'll put a liquid pump right here down at the bottom. And then we need to run a pipe from there all the way up. And then all the way over here. And then all the way in. I don't really know what we're going to do with the rest of it. But we'll work with this for now. Alright, so we are getting a little bit stressed out. Michonne seems to be the most stressed, so we'll put her on this, put it at about 7, so hopefully she'll run over here real quick. Hey guys, real quick, I just wanted to jump in and mention that unfortunately from this point onwards in the video, I am unable to turn down the audio of the game because I kind of screwed up a little bit. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem, and I hope you still enjoy the video. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, so we gotta start thinking about making food again, so let's enable this building. At least I think that should re-enable it. Oh, and looks like we have a new duplicate. No, I think we might have to go with this middle one, just because tinkering, I have a feeling we can use that to help people research quicker, because it effectively makes them quicker when operating machines. And this doesn't have any other attribute that has anything to do with science. So I'm thinking tinkering's probably the only way to go. So let's see, who do we want next? You know, I think we might have to go with Rosita. You know, I think we're starting to run out of female cast members too, so if the game could just start giving me males, that would be extremely helpful, because we're missing out on quite a few people. We still need to make a Rick 2.0 after Rick, you know, we all know what happened to Rick. He didn't quite make it. He did not make the cut. Alright, so this is officially disabled when it needs to be enabled. And we have the lice loaf being made, but we don't have any more meal lice because these are not ready to be harvested yet. So it looks like we're going to have to switch back over to the lice loaf for now. Alright, and no research is being worked on, so let's see what we need next. Alright, so we finished the gas piping. I think I want to start working towards the filtration. So let's do percolation first so that way we can get over and we can really get our shower up and running. We're going to have to re-enable this to work on both levels of science. Let's just quickly check our oxygen. Ooh, looks like we could probably use another algae terrarium down here. So let's get that up. We'll put the terrarium right here. And then we will also start, I think it's under base maybe? Yep, gas permeable tiles. We'll start putting a couple of these around here. We'll probably space them out quite a bit for now. We don't need anything too fancy, we really just need the carbon dioxide to filter all the way down to the bottom so we can take care of it a bit better. Alright, so Michonne's getting all de-stressed. She's still pretty stressed though, so we'll let her sit on it for quite a while. I think she finally just got around to it. Alright, and with these tiles being built, hopefully we'll start seeing any leftover carbon dioxide filtering down. Let's disable this for right now, because I don't think we're going to need it immediately. How's the research doing? We're getting there. Apparently we have to turn this back on, because we are consuming more oxygen than we're currently producing, so that's no bueno. Alright, so we are almost done with our tiles here. We're lacking a little bit on food, guys. Come on now. I might have to prioritize this a little bit higher than other things. Who's supposed to be on this? Seriously. Who's our cook? Denise. Denise is our one cook. Denise, where are you? Denise, why are you doing research? It's not your job. No, I need Denise. Give me Denise. Let me click on Denise. There we go. You need to move over here. No, stop! Seriously, do I have to make this a 9 too? And then you need to get off of there. Come on, Denise. Oh, it's because, you know, it was the last one before percolation. So we'll do advanced filtration next. It's going to take a little while to get there, but then we will be able to have this shower all up and running. It looks like these are growing pretty well. Hopefully they'll just take a little bit longer, not too long. Alright, and we have finished that, so we will deconstruct that. Actually, hold on! We actually did not want to cancel those out. And everyone's going to sleep. Alright, so while they're sleeping, slow it down just a little bit. We'll take a look and see what we have going on. So we probably reactivate this air deodorizer. I think we'll also probably need some more of these gas permeable tiles. Let's do probably about 2 right there. We'll work on that for now. We'll also continue digging this out to get more copper, all that good stuff. I'd say we're doing pretty well so far. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. I think for now I can turn this one off, turn this one back on, and then rush the building of these two, as well as everything down here, because we kind of want to get this pump system all set up and ready to go. Oh, water purification. Oh, okay, so I already have what I need. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We will build up a little room here. And then we'll put in some water purification. I don't entirely know how to use it just yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll build one right here. I think just needs water going into it and coming out of it. We'll figure it out. Oh, this does require power. I almost forgot. Alright, so electrical wire. I don't know how safe it is to have this up underwater. Don't need these ones here. And we'll just connect that over just like that. Oh, we have no food. Why is no one making food? This is like super important, guys. What is the problem here? Alright, we'll put Tara and Rosita on the food, and that way hopefully one of them will get their butts in gear, because we are completely out and we don't want to starve to death. Someone please, for the love of God, make some food before nighttime. Go, Tara! And boom, a little bit of food. Sitting there. Might starve, we'll be fine. We will be fine. We're doing what we can. Who's starving now? Shone is starving. We're still pumping out the food though, so hopefully, with any luck, we'll catch back up. We won't starve to death. If we're lucky. We're lucky enough. Do we really need another one of these? Let's see what else we can do for food. Oh, nothing yet, because we haven't done the proper research. This isn't too bad. Our oxygen's doing pretty well. Oh, we have a little contamination over there. You know, actually, I think we can probably live without this, so let's deconstruct that. And then we'll put another air deodorizer. I suppose we'll put one right here and one right there. Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. So let's pause this real quick, see what it needs. So it needs a liquid intake and a liquid output, so I think this is what we're going to need to do that. So let's get that done real quick. Who's the most stressed? Andrea, but we can't afford to have her do anything just yet. Tara's making food, so I guess we'll just have to live with the stress for just a moment. This does kind of go to show, though, that we are going to either need some more batteries, or we're going to need an alternate source of power, which we don't have the ability to make just yet. We are back with another food shortage. How are these doing? They're getting there. Does it have any kind of 71%? Alright, so that'll give us some food. 71% of the way there, so we're getting there. Oh, I didn't even realize that we have another duplicant. So let's see what we have here. Ooh, tinkering, athletics, creativity, and strength. Oh, I think we can live with this. And this will be, you know what? It's about time. We get a Rick 2.0, because we kind of screwed up on the last Rick. We could definitely use someone else that can help us do power generation. Tinkering's not bad, strength, and creativity. This is all pretty good. So here we go. We got a Rick 2.0. Let's try not to kill this one this time. And we'll leave him on power generation, so that way, hopefully... Oh, we have a few people that are good at power generation. Alright, so let's just set them all to power generation, so that way when we Like right now, need to assign, where is she? Need to assign her to that. We can set it as a 9. She can go relax a little bit. Where's Rick? Oh wait, maybe this isn't the perfect number of beds. Oh, no, okay, so Rick does not have a bed. So we need to get moving on these, so that way we can make this a little massage room, and then we can add another bed. Alright, so here we go. The water purification area is done. So what exactly does this need? No wire connected. Let's fix that part first. So we need a wire going... Oh, wrong way. There we go. Water going, or power going into it. And then under plumbing... Alright, so this is going to go... in. You know what, let me think about this for just a second, and I'll get right back. I think the plan is to make this kind of self-contained. Like I mentioned, I've seen a few other people do it. So let's see if we can accomplish the same. So let's cancel out that piping. I guess we'll cancel... Oh, not deconstruct. We'll cancel out all of the cancellations here. And let's start this all from scratch. So we do need water to be pumped into both of these systems to start. And then we need to connect these two together and bring them down into here. This will go up, and then it will also connect back into there. So this does look a little bit strange, but bear with me. I have a feeling this is going to give us a nice result, because once we get water pumped into here and it starts cycling, what will happen is all of the bad water from both this one toilet and the shower will get pumped down into here, get turned into clean water, and then pumped back up into them, and then we can just deconstruct this and then have a nice little self-contained system that's not going to continue to drain water out. So let's prioritize all of this, because I really want to see if it's going to work. How's the research looking? Oh, we are very close. I don't know that I really need this anymore. But, oh well. I thought I was going to need it. I thought that was this water purifier, but it looks like this is... Apparently we had already completed the research. Okay, let's see, actually we just completed this, so let's work on this so we can get a cooking station, which can make deep fried mush bars, which are a little bit healthier for us. So we'll work on that. Hopefully we can just kind of limp along with the regular microbe musher that we have now. Let's actually cancel all this out for now. I don't really think that we need it just yet. What are you doing? Why are you just sitting up there in the poisonous gas to eat? I feel like that's not what you're supposed to be doing right now. Alright, is she going to build it? Nope, she's just bringing more food. So they are just real focused on fixing our food problem right now. I think this is probably a good example of why I don't think we can take our next duplicant, because we are having trouble feeding everyone that we currently have. How's our research looking? We were working on... What were we working on? Oh, the fine dining. So we're about halfway done with the fine dining. We're keeping up with the food. Alright, this is still like a serious thing that we need to start working on here. What are you guys doing? What else is so important? Do we just not have enough people to do everything here? This is also not plugged in. Oh, that's wiring. Unreachable. Seriously? Okay, alright. Build the ladder all the way across, deconstruct that. Make this a 9. Hopefully, that will get them where they need to be. But still, I feel like we do have a few things that are 9s. Why do you guys keep going up here to eat? This is not the eating room. And why are you going up there to breathe, too? Alright, let me take a look and see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't really understand what you guys are doing there. It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, you know what I didn't realize is that we also do need another light to make sure this terrarium is working just fine. So we'll put another lamp down, I guess, and we'll run some more wire down to that. And we're almost done here. Very, very close to being done. And that's all powered up. Don't have anyone doing this. Oh, there we go. Carol's on it. Come on. You guys are so close. Someone just come over here and build it. Just build it. There we go. Alright, so now everything should be all built. The pump should be on. We literally just need more power. That's all. Oh, hey. There we go. Didn't notice this. Our lice loaf is ready to be harvested. So let's, where's the harvest key? There we go. We'll harvest all of these, which will give us meal lice, which will let us stop making lice loaf. Or stop making, there we go, mush bars. Food shortage. Yes, I know. We are working on this as quick as we possibly can. Oh, and here, it looks like this is all working. So let's take a look at our overlay here for the water. Alright, so here's the idea. The water gets pumped up into the system, both into the shower and into here. When someone uses the bathroom or the shower, like they use the shower here, the dirty water goes down into this purifier, which will then pump, it will turn it into clean water and pump it back up into these two. So now that that is all built, we should be able to deconstruct at least, actually we'll deconstruct all of this because I don't see any more reason for a pipe. Actually, we'll just deconstruct this, we'll save this pipe in case we need to build another one, so we'll cancel those deconstructions. And that will let us save this water here. We'll actually disable that pump too. Alright, and we have fine dining done. Let's see, what else do we need here? You know what? We need to start working on power is what we really need, because we're starting to strain our duplicants a little bit. Have they disabled this yet? Let me check here. Water. Yep, they have disabled this, so this should be completely self-sufficient now. I can go ahead and deconstruct all of these bathrooms. For better or for worse, you know, I might find out later that I need them, but should be all set for now. So now we will build more massage tables. Do 1, 2, 3. Really? Ah, what the heck? We'll just build a whole wall, a whole thing. And then we will put another cot down in here once Andrea is done. Get off the thing. So that gets deconstructed, which I imagine someone will be over here shortly to do. Oh look, the meal ice. Meal ice is all good and grown. And I believe it'll just continue to grow over and over again, which is great. There we go. Throw another bed in for Rick 2.0. Let me see how the oxygen's doing down here. Could be worse, but we're doing alright. Let's throw some vents in here. Disable that building to conserve power. Now, as I said before, I don't think I really need another person here. Yeah, you know what? We'll hold off for now because I don't want to go through the trouble of building another bed just yet. Almost done with the power generation. We'll throw some more batteries in. We really need to work on an entire power room. So maybe... Let's see, where would we want to build that? Probably over here might not be a bad idea. We'll probably end up doing that in the next episode, though. Alright, so let's assign each of these beds to... Well, you know what? Wait, we'll see who needs it right now. Tara, Michonne could probably use a little bit of a break, so we will assign this to Tara. We'll make it a 7. And we'll make it a full-on 9, why not? And then Michonne, we'll make it a 9, so both of them can go relax. That'll bring our... Oh, we do need Rosita on here, too. Alright, that should bring our stress down to almost non-existent. And we do need to sweep all of this up because it's not starting to smell a little bit. Alright, so we are doing good. Looks like we are completing... I think we've completed our research. Pause this real quick and I'll make a little area for them to eat, probably right here. So we will throw in... Let's see, food here, a cooking station. Alright, I think we'll probably throw this right here. We'll run some power to it. Boom, just like that. Is it still working fine? Because it looks like it is. I just want to keep tabs on it, make sure that everything's working just as planned. Oh, perfect. And just so you know, I totally didn't come up with this idea. I've seen a few other people do it. I don't entirely know who started it, but whoever did, thank you very much for the wonderful plans. No fabrication queued. Alright, so fried mush bars. Let's work on that. What does this require? It requires a mush bar, so now we have to... Let's get rid of the light slope for now. We'll continue to work on mush bars. We're doing good. Our food's up to 7,000. Way better than we were. We do need to pick a research, though. Let's just do the decoration for now. I don't really see any need for any of this just yet. We'll do decoration. The overall oxygen in our base is doing quite well. You know what? Let's dig up all of this algae right here. We'll just kind of clear all of this out to make room for another floor. Deconstruct this. Build some more tile across, and I know this is all kind of, this is going to look a little bit strange. Now let's just put a regular door here. We don't need anything too fancy. So we're done with that. We'll make just one big room. We'll probably break it up into 2 separate rooms later. We'll cancel those out so we can get through. There we go. We'll start working on this eventually. Oh, or right now, because apparently they have nothing better to do. Actually, you know what? I do need to cancel that out for now. cancel all of that. Or we'll keep the broom plans, but without being able to dig through here, they can't work on this. Which is good, because I think what I want to work on at the beginning of the next episode is getting some power generation in order. So I think we actually want to switch over to combustion for now. Reactivate that because we are going to work on an energy source. We'll put some generators in here, we'll clean all the oxygen, and hopefully that'll give them a break from running on the manual generator forever, because we are going to start building a few more things. They're going to require some more power. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below if you have something that you'd like to see me do next, or if you're just enjoying the series. Anyway, that's it for me today. I hope that you have a wonderful day.